right, I got the recorder going. I'm also plugged into the phone with a separate mic. And I've got to sync this with the session. Right? Is it running? Yep. Now I gotta turn the phone on. Oh man, the seatbelt causes some issues here. Got a little bit of sprinkles on the window. Hopefully the seatbelt will not hit the microphones. I'll have to keep an eye on that one. Hopefully all this works. There's always something goes wrong when I try and do live stuff. I don't know why. It's always something. Hello, Miss Amanda. I am not really looking at the phone. The seatbelt's rubbing the microphone. It's in front of my face, and I'm wearing a microphone. So I'm hoping the live actually sounds halfway decent. And hopefully it works this time. So for those of you who don't know, there's a major storm came through here last night. There's a ton of debris everywhere. Went out this morning, some of the traffic lights were still out. There's a lot of the rivers have been raised really high. There's a lot of flooding around. I wish I had a wide angle on the phone. I couldn't find it. I have one hiding in the house somewhere. Stock Mustang, beat up hood, like with rock chips all over the front. It's raining again. There was a little bit of sun today. Haven't seen the sun in a long time. But there was a major storm that came through. People had tornadoes. I don't know who's got electricity, who doesn't. A lot of people still don't have electricity. There's trees down everywhere. The ride this morning wasn't too bad, and the ride last night was a little interesting. The ride this morning wasn't too bad. There was a lot of debris, but it wasn't like I didn't come across full trees down in the roads. There was branches and twigs and things. See how many hillbillies we're going to see today. Thank you, sir. Sup, Lowell, David, Amanda. I'm not actually looking at the phone is like in front of my face, trying to use it almost like a not a heads-up display, but that way I don't have to actually look at it. Plus, it'll give you guys a good view. I just don't like how it's not really a wide angle. The camera gets a better angle. Sweet Mustang right there. Don't know who that was. Cop on the right side up here. Way up there. People will probably wait till the last second to get up there. This road's pretty clear. There was a lot of debris up here last night. That light up there at the freeway was out. Looks like all the lights are working. I know there's a puppy in the back of that CRV. You can't see. It's like a German Shepherd poking his head through the window. Copperone right here. lady said it's something. I can't read it because I'm trying to drive too, but is the microphone actually working? Could someone let me know? Your voice is something. Let's try this. Alright, I unplugged the microphone. What's that like? It's just the actual phone, I guess. I'm wearing two microphones. That lady is driving with her burger in her right hand, and in her left hand she has like the styrofoam thing it came in. I can't show it with the phone. The phone's on like a thing. Oh, she put it down. She's chewing though, like a pig. People are weird, man. Can't you just drive your car? Do you gotta like smoke with one hand and pee with the other hand? Which I've actually done before. I was driving a truck and I had a burger in one hand, I put my cigarette down, I was peeing in a bottle. Just little bits of TMI for people to know. That's a nice sized Tacoma. We're actually looking for a car. I've been a Honda guy all my life. I want to try and move over to the Toyota side of things. They're making better cars than Honda. Their CVT is actually okay, I guess. The Nissan CVT sucks. Someone told me the Honda CVT is good, but the rest of the cars, they've been really slacking. So many Priuses on the road. They suck though. So far this is kind of a mellow cruise. I usually see a bunch of stuff. This morning sucked. Oh my gosh. This morning I got so many clips. Yeah, I'm sure this live will screw up somehow. Every time I try and do a live stream, it doesn't work correctly, no matter what I do. What's this? A dart? What is that? Reddish orange dart. That really stuck out of the crowd. Stock Mustang sagging in the back. Mitsubishi Mirage. It's actually, I'm pretty sure that's a 3-cylinder car. Wow, the wind's still blowing really good today. There was a bunch of tornadoes and stuff yesterday. Some of the towns around here got pretty beat up. If I didn't have to work yesterday, I'd have drove around in the storm and showed stuff. Truck says it's only an F-250. Looks bigger than that. Especially because it's pulling a big old trailer. License plate says Cthulhu. Not on the truck, on the blue car that was just getting on the freeway. Pontiac Vibe. Didn't think they'd still be on the road. It was hot yesterday. After that storm passed, it got cold. I'm actually kind of cold right now. It's going to be freezing tonight. But at least the roads somewhat dried up. I was wondering if all of it was going to freeze overnight, all that water. sure how I feel about a slingshot. I like taking pictures of them, but I don't know if I'd own one. There's no... I'm guessing you register it like a motorcycle and not a car, but here, in this state, there's no advantage. When you're on a motorcycle, you're not allowed to split lanes here. There's no motorcycle parking, so there's really... It'd be more like for a fun weekend toy and not daily travel, because there's no advantage to it. It's a nice older Sonata. I like the Sonatas. They got nice lines on the sides. A lot of the car companies are really, they're missing out on their lines. Looked like a car fire was back there. All the grass was burnt. It's a little bit more mellow today because they actually closed the Wake County schools today for no reason. I mean, I'm sure they had a reason, but from my perspective, it's kind of dumb to close school. I'm sure if you're a kid in school, you're probably like, yeah, that's awesome. But I think it's kind of dumb that they would do that when there's like nothing. Yesterday, I understand it because they let them out early because the storms were coming, so that way they can all get home quicker before the storms come. Otherwise, they would have all been dropped off during the worst parts. Because I had to actually drive to work in it yesterday, and it wasn't too bad. I left early on purpose, and there was a couple traffic lights out, but it wasn't too bad. Not as bad as I thought it would be. It's like when you're looking on the internet, they make it seem like it's the end of the world or something, like Tesla has a license plate 1.21 GWTZ, 1.21 gigawatts, which is funny, but I still hate Teslas. That's a coal-powered car. It has to plug into the grid. Unless you change the grid, the electric cars don't make sense. You would have to change the grid to be on something else. And then it starts to make a little bit of sense, but until then, I'll hate them. Yeah, well, I'm trying to chase you down, Matt. I knew you were here, and I figured I'd leave and try and catch you. Funny guy. On the right, no license plate. I guess it's got a paper plate in the window and it's riding on a donut. At least it was to the right. And they put the donut on the front. If you ever have a chance, I know when you're on the side of the road, just shove the donut where you need it to go. But when you have a chance, pull over and swap it to the non-driving wheels. Dang, there's a car on the other side. It looked like a huge plastic bag, like that they caught on the front of their car. The whole front of the car was covered with like a big piece of trash. Go lady, go lady. That silver car lady's in a rush. Sweet plane going overhead. Car on the other side was all beat up, broke down. Cross Aviation, in between Aviation and Airport, here comes a silver Nissan Rogue or something. When you're in between Aviation and Airport, this is where you're crossing across the runways, which is cool. If you get an airplane to fly over the car, which I love. And I just went under Aviation. If somebody knows, if you watch this now or later, will you let me know if they're making Aviation one of those diverging diamond intersections? That's a rumor I heard. I haven't been up there. I try to avoid that for now. Unless I'm going to, well, even when I go to the airport, I take Airport Boulevard now. It's a little easier, depending on where I want to go. This person's all twitchy. What are you doing in your car, man? What are you doing? At least that truck ain't squatted. I thought that was a fad that would be gone by now, and it's not. A Nissan Leaf. How cute. affordable type of car driving that I've ever seen. And I'm just trying to keep my cars on the road. I don't have any money. I'm just trying to keep our cars alive. It's really hard to do right now. But if I could, I would totally get a drift car. I would love to do that. And I would love for Alan to give me some lessons. Alan's funny because he's my guinea pig whenever I come up with a new camera idea. He doesn't mind testing it out. He's also a good guy. Not that you guys suck or anything. I would take lessons from anybody, but I would totally love to do that. You guys really, when I go out there, inspire me to like want to do that. It's so much fun just getting ride-alongs from everybody. It's awesome. I have so much fun when I go there. And everybody's like way cool. Nobody's been like a jerk yet. Everyone's just really chill and having such a good time. Here comes a Supra. White Supra, standard plate. That sounded interesting. Is that car? It sounded like when they let off the gas, it was popping. Like, I doubt that's modified in any way. It is that car right here popping though. It's pretty funny. It'd be funny if it shot a flame. I actually like the new Supras. I don't understand why did they use a BMW engine. I don't understand that partnership, but I gotta look more into that. I haven't really studied that much. I've been busy doing other things. They're gassing it and letting go and gassing it just so they can hear that. That's hilarious. I know the phone ain't picking that up. Roll the window down, see. That's funny. They keep going. Pop, 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 pop. Unless they know this is me in this car, I doubt it. I was by, I'll say Andrew B. I won't say his last name. I can't pronounce it anyway. I say it wrong. I got him the other day, and I pointed the camera at him, and he didn't know it was me. And the license plate on this car says 80s chick, and I'm the 80s dude. And I told him later that was me, and he goes, oh, I assumed your gender. And that was funny. But he didn't know it was me at first. People don't know when I'm in this car that it's me. I doubt that Supra knows who I am. I only know one person with a Supra, like personally. Although at Cars and Coffee Morrisville last week, 2 white ones pulled in together. Thanks, Sean, for watching. There is a CRX that went by on the other side. It was a black CRX. That was nice. Didn't look all beat up. Hope I can see you guys soon at Piedmont. There's always something that happens. Last time I was on my way there, I was in the Celica, and it blew the number 4 exhaust valve. I was halfway there, coming from Raleigh. And I had to turn around and I got the car back home, and we sold it for $100. We sold our Celica for $100, and the guy just drove off with it. I mean, it still ran and everything. It's just that guy's on his phone in his right hand. Looked like an airport employee because of the badge on his arm in that Crown Vic I just passed. But yeah, that sucked. And then the time before that, I was on the way doing something. There's always something that happens. And my wife always goes, I'm sorry. She knows I want to go like every single time I want to go to Piedmont. channel, I'll post them, and I always ask if you guys can figure it out, let me know. Couldn't remember what that last one said. I couldn't figure it out real quick. Normally in this area right here, there's a Del Sol I see. It's fully stocked, but looks like brand new when it comes through this side. It exits at one of these exits right here. And I left a little earlier today just because there was so much debris last night. I figured I would leave a little earlier today. There's a Mustang on the other side. Stock would look nice. So I figured I would leave extra early today just in case there was all the trees down still. And the traffic lights were out last night. What is that? It was a Mustang on the other side that was all like riced out. It didn't look very good. Pretty chill drive. Anybody want a mattress? Here's the rest of it. Is that the rest of the bed? Yeah. That was the box spring and the mattress is back there. Or vice versa. That's funny. I wonder if, you know, those adopt a freeway things or whatever. I wonder if anybody's ever found anything like pretty cool. There's all kinds of trash in this state. You can probably find all kinds of good stuff in the bushes. Bodies, money. Is that an undercover cop over there? Sure is. An undercover cop just went by on the other side of the road. Here comes an interesting colored truck. Trippy color. Thing about the more modern trucks, they're adding more seats like a crew cab, and they're taking away the bed. You look at modern trucks, the beds are really getting shorter and shorter now. I would love a pickup truck. I don't want, well, a little extra thing behind the seat would be alright, but not like a whole bench seat. What is this coming? A Civic? Kia? I can't even tell what that is. Scion? No, it says Kia. It looks like a TC coming. It's hard to tell. This drives me nuts. This transition coming up drives me nuts every day. People go so slow. What is this? Kia Forte with it's on the left. You can't see it on the camera. It's a Kia Forte with like a fake diffuser on the back. It went straight. But watch, everyone's on the wrong line. You need to be outside right here, outside, and then cut to the inside. Watch how fast I'll catch these people. And I gotta hit the brakes because I'll hit them. It's like, you guys gotta learn how to turn. I wasn't even going that fast and I caught him. All I did was take the turn correctly. You guys out here need to learn how to turn correctly. I ain't talking about sideways like the drifters. Although that'd be pretty awesome, just drift that. But when you're entering a freeway, you need to get on it. So if you're going around that turn that slow, there's no way, unless you got a lot of power, you can power up that. But I had to hit the brakes to avoid hitting them just because I turned faster. And I wasn't even turning fast, just turned proper. handicap thing hanging from his mirror, which is illegal. And you should see how big they are and how much window they block. You're not allowed to hang anything from your rear view mirror. It's called obstruction of view. There's instructions that come with that tell you not to do that. I'm going too fast and everyone's trying to pass. And there's what looks like an undercover cop, 2 cars behind. The Avalon looks nice, but it's so plain and flat on the sides. There goes Mr. Veloster. He just went over the white line. Did it again just now. Still on it. There's a Challenger or a Dart behind. I can't see. I'm trying to watch this white van. Almost looks like an undercover cop, but I don't think it is. There's a Volvo wagon in front of this van that's chilling. A little too slow. Dude, you don't hit your brakes on the freeway, man. Dang, it looks like they got one of those hover rounds or something in the back of that Volvo. It's amazing how it fit in there, but that's a good sized car. It's old and beat up, but that's a great sized car. Those old, boxy Volvo wagons. Come on, people. Make up your minds. Come on. Come on. Thank you. You guys got to be a little bit quicker on your decisions there. Get off the brake or you'll understeer around the turn. Don't brake while you're turning. Don't ever brake in a turn. You understeer. Wrong line. You have a missing brake light. You got kids in the back. These traffic lights look like they're working. Celica, oh Celica. Nice. That's not good. Silver silica back there. Coming up to the area where all the shootings are. The lady behind me has 2 things hanging from her mirror, and she's looking straight down, which means she's on her phone. There's a bunch of junk for you, and man, that truck's beat up. Still going though. Dang, that truck was making all kinds of noise. That's why the lady behind me, her whole front end is smashed up. Probably because she's been on her phone. She's got one of those, like, school things hanging. Come on, lady, get off the brakes, man. And then she's got something else hanging from the rearview mirror. Suzuki Esteem. Wow. Riding halfway over that yellow line. That is funny. I'm surprised that thing's still running. I love Suzukis because my Metro is a Suzuki. It's got a Suzuki engine in it. That dude, man, that car is beat up on the inside. That's probably why it's still running. It's Japanese. The rest of the car, he's on the yellow line again. It looks like it's been spray painted black or gray. It's not even primer. It looks like gray spray paint, like all over it. Let me turn it. He's got crap swinging and hanging from his mirror. You people need to learn not to do that. It's against the law. And one of my upcoming videos, or one of the last telling you, people.